Thank you for being a part of the Rehab Tech Summit. On behalf of the VibeTech team, we're delighted to have you here and to share more with you about our company and our technology. I'm Dr. Jeff Lismer, CEO and founder of VibeTech. I'm going to get you started by showing a clip that I think you'll enjoy. Here we go.
Welcome to VibeTech Enterprises, where we help individuals struggling with the debilitating effects of impaired mobility. Our technology not only helps patients regain their mobility, but more importantly, recover their independence and their precious quality of life. This is our passion. It's why we come to work every day. It's what drives VibeTech.
I'm starting to get neuropathy, and I have a drop foot. I could not lift my left foot, which again caused me to fall. As I've been using the machine, my legs have gotten much stronger. It really has come through, and I do not have the drop foot anymore.
Well, the pain, both knees, but then particularly the left, and I essentially got bone on bone. It kind of keeps you from walking much. It hurts. After the treatment, essentially I walk around and I don't feel any pain.
I'm Dr. Jeff Lismer, founder and CEO of VibeTech Enterprises. Many of us know people like Luann and Bob who have mobility limitations and even experience frequent falls due to a variety of physical as well as cognitive conditions such as stroke, diabetes, Parkinson's, and dementia, to name a few. Imagine what your life would be like if you were not able to walk about and do your everyday normal activities. My VibeTech adventure actually began in outer space. In 2002, while working on a NASA project, I discovered a therapeutic vibration solution for bone atrophy in astronauts that could also be applied to muscle atrophy and deconditioning. These are the underlying medical conditions that lead to impaired mobility and falls in humans. I immediately became excited about the potential for this new form of therapeutic vibration, realizing it could improve the lives of millions of people suffering from loss of independence and quality of life due to mobility constraints. Our new therapeutic vibration device is called the VibeSit Pro, and it's the first and only form of therapeutic vibration treatment that can safely deliver an effective dose of vibration that's been customized for each patient. We call this capability smart dosing. Smart dosing works by causing the leg muscles to automatically work out when the machine's footplate is pressed. We have proof from over 20,000 patient treatments that our therapy can help improve leg muscle strength by 20%, we can improve range of motion by 32%, and reduce pain by 66%. These are all contributing factors to dysmobility and falls. Did you know that 1 in 4 US adults over the age of 65 will experience an injurious fall in the next year? The average hospital cost of a fall is $30,000. And in the US, we spend almost $70 billion annually treating falls. This is why we have chosen to serve older adults with a history of falls as our primary consumer target. They are a group that's large and growing, and they're very, very much underserved.
I just feel much more independent.
Be a good market for it, especially since I'm an investor.
We believe that VibeTech products have the potential to restore human mobility, to return people like Luann and Bob to their lives. These are people that you know who are not living a full life due to mobility problems. Please read on and find out more about VibeTech and our new product, the VibeSit Pro. Will you join us in our mission to help these individuals get on the road to recovery?
It feels so good to walk again. Is there in so many ways that you just take for granted.
All right, that was a clip that I thought would be a nice warm welcoming to this event. And as this is about technology, product demo, I'm going to talk a little bit more about our capabilities. I've got a couple of little video clips to show, or some pictures as well. But really, what our technology is it's robotic rehabilitation equipment. It delivers partial weight bearing, and that's adjustable. And it also also offers therapeutic vibration, so that force is being administered to the body in a way to deliver vibrations to the spots in our bodies that really need exposure to that. So what we're trying to do is to enable everyone, regardless of their ability level, to be able to perform most exercises, or really the exercises that are most important for people to be able to prevent further decline from happening. And that's standing and walking. So without being able to stand or walk, our bodies are going to just quickly decline, and the consequences are dire. So our VibeTech's technology really mimics the standing and walking activities. We impart therapeutic vibration, similar to what happens every time our feet hit the ground. You get impact vibration, and it's within the same general frequency range as the impact vibration. We also are mimicking the muscle fiber firing frequencies of the muscles responsible for strength and posture. So even sitting in a chair, postural muscles are contracting and applying vibration through my tendons to the bones that they connect with. So all day, every day, when we're upright, when we're standing, we have forces acting on our bodies, both static loading forces that might change as we walk and have the impact from walking, but the vibration is an oscillatory force that's put into the body. And it's really important to deliver that at the right frequency, in the right direction, and also at the right magnitude to be able to get the best outcomes possible. So what we're doing is copying nature and using technology to deliver the benefits of exercise to people who are normally unable to work out, but we can also help a lot of others as well. So, since we are having therapeutic vibration with adjustable resistance that's based on an individual's needs as well as their capabilities, that enables the technology to really best serve the needs of every individual, who's progressively improving their outcomes safely. So this could be an athlete looking for a sports performance enhancement. It could be somebody looking to age in place and just maintain their health. It could be a patient who is recovering from an injury or surgery, trying to get back onto their feet and get back to their daily lives. So we have something that's capable of helping everybody. I'll touch a little bit more on that momentarily. But let me show you a little bit about some of the dynamic forces that we're simulating, aside from just the vibration. So let me switch over now to a different tab. What you can see now is the VibeTech 1. The VibeTech 1 is our first commercial product. We produced just a handful and really have done mostly research and development. Over 20,000 treatments have been provided, mostly to skilled nursing residents admitted to therapy, but a number have been long-term care residents who have been in memory care. So these are people who normally would be very frail, very prone to falls and fractures. So we're doing everything we can to help older adults, and we are capable of treating those who have the lowest function, a number of conditions, comorbidities, at any level or ability of that patient. So we really help get those patients back on their feet and doing the things that they love to be able to do. This is the VibeTech 2, so it's the evolution from the VibeTech 1. We made the device 66% smaller footprint-wise. So we added on the touchscreen, a little bit larger of a size. It's got a database in there, so we can put in user data information. So they log in. It stores information about the intake information that's collected. We also have range of motion exercises that we can do and range of motion assessments that we do on this equipment. So we can keep tabs on somebody's range of motion on day 1, day 2, day 3, and so on. And we get to see really good progress. On average, they're 32% more flexible, or have their legs come up 32% further, which is just after a 10-minute session. So these vibrations activate the muscles, taking off some of the load from the muscles which would normally inhibit that stretch. So now those major muscle groups are carrying less load because the smaller muscle groups have started kicking in, and it allows for a person to go deeper into a stretch immediately after a treatment, which is really nice to be able to see that. Continuous passive motion alone without vibration can't do anything even close to that. So this is just a short 10-minute period. And over time, you see somebody's flexibility gaining and gaining and gaining. Got another picture of the VibeTech 2 here with somebody sitting in it. So you can adjust your foot position. You can put pressure at the balls of your feet, at your heels, left foot, right foot. I actually do strength tests on this equipment where we measure somebody's left leg strength and the right leg strength, look for asymmetry between the two, and we can also measure the strength of both legs pushing on this foot plate. We've got it instrumented with sensors, so it's a very smart technology. And we are now taking everything we've learned from that and evolving it into a new product, the VibeSet Pro. So the VibeSet Pro is a portable device. You can see the concept picture here with a user in a wheelchair just resting their feet on it. So they can dynamically press against the foot plate. What you don't see is the handlebar system that's going to be coming up with the mount for having an iPad, and everything will be controllable from the iPad. A user will be able to log right into the system very quickly and easily, put their feet on the machine and start a treatment, all without a technician or clinician present. So this could be used by individuals going to a gym in an independent living facility, more functional individuals in assisted living or in the nursing home environment. And because of the portability of the system, it can go from room to room to room, patient to patient in a hospital, nursing home, wherever it is. It can be wiped down, disinfected between uses, and it can also be used in the home health industry for being able to work with a number of different patients in their own homes. So that's something that we're working on here as the product evolves, is getting it lighter, more accessible. Down the road into the future, we'll have products that will be for the home market. But our focus right now is on those facilities and organizations that provide care for those who are maintaining their health and fitness, as well as those who are recovering from injuries and surgeries, whatever age they're at, as well as those who are fighting general decline, who might be in an assisted living or a nursing home. Here are a couple of additional conceptual images here as we're coming along, showing a couple of different use scenarios from a wheelchair or another chair with the vibrations coming through, and a screen in front. A couple of other unique things that we're working on. We are developing virtual reality games with a couple of University of Wisconsin campuses, as well as other Wisconsin colleges. It's kind of a neat effort here to be able to engage engineers, folks, computer scientists, just folks from a number of different industries, working with clinicians to make sure that we develop appropriate therapeutic protocols that the games that we're developing, not just for VR, but also for the touchscreen that will be in front of every user, that we'll be able to develop games that are going to really allow for somebody to maximize the therapeutic outcomes because of the way we're getting them to engage and interact with the equipment. There's not really anything else out there that can do this type of a thing. I mean, our device is working as a video game controller, and it's providing benefits of exercise with very little effort or even without any effort, depending on which mode we're using. And that's an important feature that we're also offering, is having a machine that can move your legs back and forth. Well, you just simply have your legs on the machine. So if you have somebody else place your legs on there, you could have any number of conditions, and you could just sit there and let the machine push your legs back and forth while it vibrates. Vibrations are still coming up into your body. The ultimate hope is that you will be able to start pushing and interacting with the machine to be able to gain as much independence and control of your body as you possibly can. So it's pretty neat, some of the things that we're able to pull off here. Now, I'm going to share another clip with you. This one is going to show kind of how we're simulating somebody going from a sitting position to a standing position, simulating really a standing squat, and looking at playing around with the back angles so that we can see as somebody is going up and down how close it is to those positions that VibeTech's delivering. So just rewind that a little bit here. So as I'm squatting in that picture there, then in the machine, very similar body positions, driving my force through my center of gravity. So the ground reaction force from the foot plate through my feet comes up through my center of gravity, training me to have better balance. And that's one thing that we really aim to do is make the most intuitive treatment protocols that simulate somebody standing and walking. So you're not going to get that from anything else. And we've truly got some unique capabilities that we'd love for you to interact with, get to know. The new VibeSet Pro, the portable unit, we're going to have that on the market here a little bit, first half of this year. And we'd love for you to be somebody that's an early adopter for our technology. We're looking for different care settings that will be innovation partners of ours that can provide some early feedback, even help us with some of the specifications for game development, understanding the user needs more in each care setting. So we really want to engage as much as possible with any knowledgeable individuals that are at this conference. We're looking to grow our team, so we'd love to have folks that can join our clinical services team as we begin to grow and get our technology out and across the country. And also, if you just have general questions, you can reach out to us. We do have another presentation, 30-minute partner presentation here at the conference, so be sure to check that out. You'll learn a little bit more about what we're doing with virtual reality and group therapies, telemedicine capabilities that we already have with the VibeTech 2, and they're going to make sure that gets into the VibeTech Pro. And and if you just want to learn more, you can visit our website at www.vibetechglobal.com. Thank you very much.
Welcome.